This is the city of Aba, popularly called the Eyimba City, which when translated literally means the Elephant City. Located in the present-day Abia State, Aba is an ancient town that was originally established as a market town by the Ngwa people of the old Igbo nation. It is centrally located in the old eastern region and very strategic in terms of trade, commerce and industry. Bordered by Port Harcourt in Rivers State, Owerri in Imo State, Uyo in Akwa Ibom State and Calabar in Cross River State amongst others, the city became the hub of agriculture and commercial activities. During the colonial era, the district colonial office was moved to Aba from Akwete in Okwa East Local Council in 1903. A year later, the colonial administration designated Aba as a municipality to serve as a trading post for the then colonial companies. This would eventually make Aba an administrative center of Britain's colonial government and a major commercial center till date. By the 1930s, Aba was becoming a large urban community with established industrial complexes. Upon the creation of Abia State in 1991, Aba was divided into two local government areas, Aba North and South. Aba would later be referred to as the Japan of Africa, as our handmade goods remained a story that went far and wide, and the power of creativity of the artisans and tradesmen became a story that transcended the shores of Nigeria.
The Aba as a city is known as a commercial center of Abia State, a commercial center of the eastern region of old, a commercial center, one of the commercial centers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And Aba, there's no place you will go in Nigeria and meet 10 persons from the old eastern region. 9 will tell you that they are Aba boys, or they were born here, they were born and bred here in Aba. So Aba is a central place that whatever you are doing in those days, and even now, you will not feel okay until you get down to Aba. Anywhere you go within the West African coast or even beyond, you can get to the US and pick a product there. Lo and behold, if you look at watch it very well, it will be written made in Aba. But in most cases, when you get close to the person, he will tell you that that product was bought here, but they changed the label. So Aba is a well-known place for commerce.
If you look at the potentials in Aba, entrepreneurial potentials, ability to manufacture something from nothing. If you look at the technological ingenuity that we find in Aba, Aba has the capacity to oil the economy of Nigeria. Aba has the capacity to produce all the shoes used in the whole of West Africa, to produce all the shirts worn by everybody in West Africa. What does it require to actualize that? First, governments must realize the primary role and importance of Aba.
This town is bigger than what people thought. And this town is centralized. When you want to talk of commercial cities, this town is properly centralized. You have Southeast, Akwa Ibom, you have rivers, you have. This is where they come.
Aba has the quality of character of men they deserve. They have the people who can move this country forward.
The ingenuity of the craftsmen and her ability to produce and even replicate wares without the aid of modern machines remained a mystery to even advanced and industrialized nations. The city had over time built a strong reputation for herself, which brought in visitors from both far and wide. Aba is known to have contributed immensely to the growth of the nation's economy. Some of its major economic stock in trade are textiles, palm oil and related produce, pharmaceuticals, plastic, leatherworks, cosmetics, distilleries and breweries, amongst others. This highly gave prominence to markets in Aba, making the Ariaria International Market the largest market in West Africa. The story of Aba and the ingenuity of our people can go on and on, as Aba plays a key role to the growth and development of the Nigerian nation.
Right here in Power Line, we are up to 7,000 people here in this particular cluster. In leather industry, generally, we are up to 70 to 80,000, and we are up to 11 clusters. We have Power Line shoe manufacturers, we have Yuma Avenue, we have Bakassi, we have Shoe Plaza, we have the belt makers, we have the drum box, we have the fancy zone, we have the old side. All these with leather.
I specialize on shirts and boxers, and also export it both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, some in Saitoni, South Africa and Ghana, and all over the nation now. People are coming out different parts of Nigeria to buy boxers. So it is my work. I have the vision of empower youth, to affect youth positively. That is why I'm employing today 200 staffs, 200, and pay them.
Manual, we use scissors. We need machines. That is why we are asking government to come and help us, so that when we do this job, it will be easier to us to produce more and more a day. We make sure we produce what people will like, especially our customers will like in a day. And so this manual disturb us. So we need government to come and help us with change.
I just believe that the government, if the government empowered us, because we spend a lot in gas, but if the government will come in here, it will help the management to save some a little money, at least to employ some people.
I'm a tailor here. I do this to support myself at school. We produce the boxers, especially when the cutters are done with their own production. We are the one that finish into the main production that people need. But it doesn't affect it.
For any economy to thrive, there has to be functional infrastructure, good transportation system, functional electricity, accessible markets, and a host of others. But the once thriving economic nerve called Aba has been neglected and disenfranchised of basic infrastructure for almost 2 decades, and this has gradually crippled the commercial activities in the once economic superpower of Nigeria.
Actually, this is Corporate Plaza. Our major business is fashion design. We sew clothes and also market it. We have more than 100 shops here. We have capacity of making over 2,000 dresses in a day. Our major challenge is electricity. We want electricity to enhance our performance of production. We also want access to soft loan. We have applied several times. The federal government gave us instructions to register cooperative as to have access to a soft loan to enhance our production, and up till now we have not succeeded in getting any. So we have registered over 6 years ago, since 2008 we registered cooperative. I've been operating with our cooperative.
Aba is a commercial nerve center in this southeast. Previously, it has been a place that people from all walks of life used to come and buy their products. People from other states like Akwa Ibom, Cross River, River State, Ebonyi State, most of them do come to this place. But due to the dilapidated nature of our routes, we don't see those customers again. So it becomes so challenging for us to cope with the situation.
Yeah, the major challenge in Aba or Aba Sports Club is the infrastructure in Aba. When you need to play golf or do any other tournament or do any other event, you have to have the infrastructure, the roads. The roads in Aba for the past, let's say, 8 years or more has been in a bad shape. And people who comes to play golf find it difficult to come into Aba because of the bad roads we have in Aba. If you are around Aba, you have seen that we have a decayed road. The road has fallen off. So that's the major infrastructure that we are hampering on. Other infrastructure that we have, because there is no roads in Aba and there is no other, it has hampered people's investing in this. Corporate bodies has gone out of Aba. People are not operating anymore because golf is centered on corporate bodies who sponsor them, who sponsor kitties, who sponsors them, except for Nigerian Breweries, who has been consistent in sponsoring our tournament. We don't have major other companies that are here. So our major problem in Aba, I must say, is infrastructure, the road infrastructure.
The first colonial administration, led by one Mr. Fawkes, was said to have built the first road in Aba, which was named after him, Fawkes Road. Fawkes Road, which is in present-day Nigeria a federal road, leads to Rivers State and other surrounding states from Aba. It also plays host to the internationally reputed Arera market, which incidentally has become a shadow of itself due to long term of neglect.
Yes, we can even call it river. It has gone to river. This used to be a road that links to the market. And as you can see,
which market, please?
Arera International Market, as they said. International. Look at. I am coming all the way from Port Harcourt to buy these little goods.
Wow.
I have 3 kids. None of them can go to school. All these goods now that I've bought, as you can see how I am now, will I come to this market again? I will not come again. Look at. Even this young man now that I'm dragging. As I'm standing here now, I'm having itches of whatever that is now going on my legs. I have the toes now to what? I have no money. I bought these goods from Ariana. To transport it from here now to this place I'm staying now, it's 500 naira just to cross this very river. 500 naira. How will we survive? There is no way we can survive.
So are you saying that the bad road is affecting your business?
SSs. And also, if there is any adjective to qualify that very word, I will also add it. We are dying. SSCs. Let us use it.
So for how long have you been facing this problem of bad road within this area?
Years. Let me add years so that I will not mistake. If I say a specific time now, I will use the word years. And if you know what plural means, if you add S in whatever word that you are speaking, it may be 20, it may be 30, it may be whatever. But years, I use that very word.
So what do you expect from the government?
Let them come as quick as I'm talking now, let them start work now as I'm talking.
Aba was totally abandoned by previous administration of the state. It was totally abandoned. No work was done. Roads were not repaired, drainages were not attended to, and because of that, the roads in Aba have so degenerated that giving it a comprehensive repair will require federal intervention by declaring Aba a disaster area. There are some areas in Aba we find it difficult to come out. The international market, referred to as the area market, when it rains, consumers cannot go in there, neither can traders do business. The traffic hold up in Aba
has become unbearable.
For more than a decade, all federal roads that lead in and out of Aba have been in a state of absolute degradation without any form of government presence in the area. The question is, how can businesses thrive in such a situation? Businesses are constantly closing down. Youths constantly losing employment. Businessmen are moving away from Aba to seek greener pastures, and poverty is silently taking over like the thief in the night. No thanks to the state of infrastructure.
Airline of Ariaria International Market.
Chineke mere ebere na Aba. Obi ndị m ụtọ dịka onu m bịara Aba. Bịa egwuru anyị ulugburu. Mgbe mmesịrị sarin ya gbuo ndị Aba agada egwu ibu moto ya efela elu. Anyị enweghị otu mkpụrụ ụzọ na Aba gaa gburugburu Aba. Aba mbụkwanụ mba leji arụ ọrụ rụfụta ọrụ aka rụfụta ọrụ ubi zụọ ahịa arịa ndị azụ ahịa iziwe ndị iri m kọntena we ndị dara ama m ga mgbe ọbụla anyị nwere mkpa anyị enweghị mmiri anyị nweghị ọkụ anyị dị nwe ọkụ ugboro lab otu week biko anyị ịkpọkụ gọọmenti so gbata n'enyemaka laba asọfagbuola onwe azadị m prese echi gara aga site okporo ụzọ na si ndị big man dị Aba ma ndị ọsịm ka anyị nyere onwe anyị aka dịka otu anyị rụ mbụla mbụ maka ahụzi ndị Aba ndị iri m ndị niile nso ụba niile ga-abịa Aba m dị n'etiti labụ Aba m dị n'etiti labụ Port Harcourt, Akwa Ibom, Calabar, Enugu, Onitsha, Obunga. Aya niile ndị Aba dị na ndị ire gaa Port Harcourt Road agaghị aga, gaa Fox Road agaghị aga, gaa Ọsụsụ Road ị gaghị aga, ụzọ niile ndị Ọmụma Road ị gaghị ya, arịwa Chineke nyere ka a ga-ele Aba ndụkọ ịgbachi anya ntị dee ihe adịkwa akwụ onwe ahụ wepụtala ụzọ ife ahụ wada ọ bụ mkpa anyị nwere unu nyere anyị aka adị m ịrịọ gọọmenti so biko gbata bụ nyere anyị aka and dịkwa arịọ gọọmenti dịkwa arịọ ụmụnne anyị weda sọpọtụ Buhari we sọpọtụ Buhari na Buhari ga n'ọrụ dike nke Chineke ọ bụ ọmụala la Aba ndị ya n'obi onye ọbụla ngaduro la Aba anya bara mkpa na egbe ma nga na nnọgbu
all the people that is in Aba have come out from people in short. I don't know what we call ourselves, whether we are zoo people or refugees. All the whole people in Aba, women and men, I don't know what other states have started turning people. Please, if you people is doing this thing, may want to put an interest to work them, because people in this town, they are suffer. All the whole money that they are using to run business in this town and on this road, everybody have squeezed this money.
Market activities grinded to a halt. Stalls, lock-up shops, and makeshift market shops all locked up with no commercial activities. The market structures almost collapsing and taken over by weed, green algae, and reptiles. No more commerce in the once busiest market in the West African sub-region. No thanks to the state of infrastructure.
Actually, protection business is no longer favoring us here in Aba. Due to the nature of the city, due to the nature of the road, everywhere, the importation business is no longer favoring us. Our customers are no longer coming. They complain a lot about roads. There's no road to come. When they buy goods, they do a lot of expenses to transport it down to their destination. so it's no longer favoring us. Actually, the challenges we are facing is that most of the consumers here in Aba, most of our customers, the consumers, they've been displaced. People who buy from us and go and retail, they've been displaced. They complain a lot that they're no longer selling. We've been facing a lot of double taxation in Aba here, and the recent government promised that they're going to put a stop to it. But recently we found out that they've not put a stop to anything. Double taxation continues. The roads are bad. Not only the roads, a lot of things are not working out in Aba. I'm even planning to relocate from Aba to another city, to see if my business can move on. Aba is no longer favoring us. We're no longer getting the dividend of democracy here in Aba. Things are moving on wrong. Everything is wrong, moving wrongly in Aba.
The famous Aurora market that plays host to over 500,000 people on a daily basis can now be described as a relic of its shadows.
There is no any access road within this side. Even on how the road after this road is closed down, you can see it. It's just made up with weeds and forest.
Years from now, 16 years.
Yes.
What do you expect the government to do? We want the government to come and they have the road repaired so that people can use the road.
We're talking about. You have to say too late. Who will come here to rent? One will have this kind of a federal road.
Major electrode
producing company. So how would they sell? You can imagine the investment that is involved in this place. And so how would they make sell?
For residents and motorists in the commercial life center of Abia State, transportation in and out of the city could be described as almost impossible due to the impassable nature of the roads.
Well, the transportation see in this Havana, there's some people use trucks, trailers, and carry people in form of transportation. There is no road. Small people cannot go here.
Okay, what type of business do you people do around here?
Yeah, we are pass seller. We are dealing with photos papers.
And what do you expect the government to do for you people?
We are begging the governor and the people involved to come and help us. We have suffered a lot.
I've suffered a lot in this place. My name is Emeka Cletus. This is Orion Urban International Market. We deal on electronics. There is no access road to this place since 4 years. We've been suffering for more than 16 years now. We've been suffering. Government is not thinking about us. We are not having the faith of government in this place. When the time for we vote them, we do everything, we pay our taxes. But the effect of the taxes by which we pay, we don't see it. No access road to this place. Our children have been driven out of school because there's no money. We are not eating. If you look at me now, we're not eating a lot because of there is no money. We are not selling. Day to day, we don't sell. You will come to market, you will pay more than 3 draws before coming to this place. You trek 10 miles to this place, and you can't get any money to go back. At times we trek from here to back. No money. No selling. The road is too bad. Let government come to our help. We are not asking them to divide money for us. We are asking them to do the road for us. That's what we are asking.
all the way from Lagos State to come and buy buses. No, it's not okay. Because at times when they finish packing the goods for me, to take it to the back is a very difficult something to me. The roads are very bad. I have to plan it in time so that I meet up. Sometimes because of the road, it makes me not to meet up to enter Lozi to go back to Lagos.
I do boxers material. I do sell boxers. I buy boxers here in about Lagos. And the boxers have been going well. We have been selling it very well, very well. And both in about quality, we do buy from OJ International. We are buying from him. He has good materials, good quality with different colors, varieties. And we are selling in Lagos. And over there in Lagos, we have been selling it very well. It's profitable, and people do buy it because it has good colors, good designs, and the finishings are okay. We do have many challenges due to on the way coming. We do first maybe bad roads and other things. We do first bad roads, and sometimes we don't normally see vehicles to go back to Lagos.
Forks Road is not the only road that is in a state of abandon, but other roads such as Port Harcourt Aba Road, Azumiri Opobo Road, which leads to Akwa Ibom from Abia, Orata Road, which leads to Rivers from Aba Ikotekpene Road, and a host of others.
However, there's no more motorable. People cannot do any business.
This road almost from Park to Flyover is not good. We are expecting government to come and look over it. The road is spoiled to the zero level. The road is spoiled. They've been for long. Of course, other government that have been in the seat, they are always telling people that this road has been our word, but all is lie. It's about yes, exactly. It's about 60 to 70 years. They've been for long.
And what do you expect from the federal government?
We are expecting them to come and do this road because everybody is suffering. Both children, adults, everybody is suffering.
All right, as you can see, this is Port Harcourt Road now. We are at 247 Port Harcourt Road to be precise, behind Airmark Filling Station. And when you take a good look at the road, the situation of Port Harcourt Road here in Aba, you will agree with me that it has become a death trap to people living here. Like I said before, I am an indigenous of this town by virtue of birth. I was born and brought up in Aba here. I attended nursery, primary, secondary, and university institution in Aba. And many government has come and gone. None of them has been able to do work in this Port Harcourt Road. But we, the residents and citizens of Aba here, the road is no longer giving us joy. We are suffering in this road to the extent that a road that is supposed to lead you to Park, being the major city in Aba here, you have to take 4 drops. And when you look around here, you will see that Okada has been banned for several years now. But as a result of bad road, Okada people are now operating in the road because they are the one helping us to lift us from the bad road. Keke is no longer crossing this road. Big vehicles is finding it very difficult to pass. And if you look around, you will still see big vehicles, trailer that is supposed to carry chippings, carrying human beings. This to show you the level of dilapidation that has been following this Port Harcourt Road. And former governor, which is T.L.G., he promised a lot of things. He said he was going to do this road. He even brought a market and sited it at Omebeke here. And when that market came, we thought we have seen a relief. We thought that in less than no distant time, government will begin to build this road for us. But up till now, as we are speaking, that market is at a standstill and no road to locate that place. Many of them have come and gone. None of them have been able to do this road. But we thank God for the man like O.C. Prestige who brought the federal notice he brought this road to the notice of the House. And we are believing that from him now, the government of this town should come to our rescue, because this road has become a death trap to people living here. People are dying there on daily basis. As a matter of fact, last 2 weeks we lost a woman at Coca-Cola Junction there as a result of bad road. It was raining that day, and because the trailer passenger was looking for a way to swindle his car, he had to bring out one high tension pole, and the wire fell upon that woman and she died instantly there with the Okada man driving her. So this is just a brief of what we are seeing here. No business is going. People are complaining of customers are not seeing road to come to their shops to do business, and even when you have goods in your shop to sell, customers that are coming don't see road to come to your shop to patronize you. So you just open your shop and start sleeping. Some of them will be playing draft until the time of their departure comes. So we are pleading to federal government of Nigeria, we are pleading to Abia State government to collaborate with federal government, with OC Prestige that has brought a light to this road now. This is the first time we are seeing this type of thing happening, and we are believing that it will not be business as usual. We are believing that this time around government will come and do what is proper. They are collecting infrastructural levy and we are paying. So we don't see any reason why they should not do this road for us. This is the only thing we are asking from them to do, and we are thanking OC Prestige for his kind gesture for bringing the notice of the house how this road is really a bad and a death trap to people living here. A good number of them, even this express road now that leads to Enugu is not good. The boycott we have here that will lead you to Oboya, this is Umebeke Junction. When you follow that Umebeke Junction straight, you will bust out to Oboya. That road is no-go area. Even the Orata part of it, when you follow Orata, you will bust out at express and move to where you are going, but that place is no-go area. These are some of the sensitive roads. Even Crystal Park, that Crystal Park leads you to Oboya. When that road is good, people will decongest from this federal road and they will apply that road. So we are pleading on behalf of Aba residents and citizens of this town for government to come to our rescue and revive this town, so that our businesses and every other thing we do for livelihood will start moving again.
Virtually all multinational service and manufacturing industries have closed shop. The prided Aba textile mill is now a shadow of itself with no commercial activities. The surroundings taken over by weed and dangerous reptiles. Oil servicing companies and petrol stations are forced to shut down, with the remains of their facility looking worse than the relics of the colonial administration. No thanks to the reckless abandon of the infrastructure in Aba.
This is my brother's car. This accident took place here because of the bad road. This car was running one way and he was just coming down from the flyover. Two of them jumped together. And in everything, it's because of the bad road that this accident happened. Because if the other lane was through, this thing will not occur. We normally have accident here steady because of the bad roads.
Aba used to be prided as one of the regions that produce fabrics and garments, leatherworks, fabrication, cosmetics, amongst other things. But the situation on ground in Aba today is a far cry from what Aba used to be some 20 years ago.
This road is a federal road that connects Aba to Ekote-Ekpene down to Cross River, that is Calabar. For quite a long time now, for over 16 good years, this road has been in this particular condition. People have been suffering, and you can see yourself that there is farmers from this particular place cannot be able to bring out their food down to the city because of bad road. Now from Opopo Junction to Ohanze used to be 100 naira through Okada, but now it costs a person 1,300 naira from Opopo Junction to Ohanze, which is about 10 kilometers. All right. So you can now imagine from somebody who is traveling from Aba to Ikota Ekpene here, which is a very close place, it will take that person up to 3,000 naira before you can travel from Aba to Ikota Ekpene Road. And now we are, the member of the Federal House of Rep, we thank him for coming to take the inventory of the road so that he will be able to tell the federal government what we are passing through here. The people here are really suffering. They are in poverty because of bad road. They can't afford their daily living.
Since 1999, this road has been in this state. Any administration that witness cannot even do the road for us. We have been suffering since 1999. The road is about 45 minutes from Onitsangwa down Onitsangwa to Aba. But now we can ride it up to 1 hour or 2 hours because of the condition and the situation of the road. People has been lamenting, people has been suffering. Yeah, this is a federal road, of course, but it is a great surprise that we are suffering.
The road has been becoming unbearable, and we know that this road is more essential for all these tipping trailers, the tankers and other things. It's a shortcut to Akwa Ibom and other environs. Especially this is a very vital road that can even generate money to the government. And you don't even know, most of the businesses that are here are paralyzed. Some of their taxes. But this is the manager of Juliet Oil here. And even as most of my friends that has a manager for this, all of them have lost their jobs and other things. In fact, if the government will discover this road, it's a federal road. If the federal government with our able federal representative, I think I have seen the OC Prestige. If you can connect with the state, the two neighboring states, they will just mobilize themselves and put this road in order. And I know that the federal government now, if they are sincere to themselves, they will refund them the money. All we know that government will generate money on this road. If the masses will enjoy, there will be a good interaction between Abia and Akwa Ibom. Because most of the Akwa Ibom people, they are even having issue. If you go to that junction now, some of them buy goods, some of them their goods will just drawn into water because of the bad road. All the corners, when you enter that small corner to cut off this shortcut, you may meet the bad people and they will rob them and take away their goods. So when they follow this stretch road, everything will be okay. So please, let government help us so we can help ourselves, because this is where life can be easy for us. Look at everything. Look at the big industry here, new area here. This particular man is my customer. He can't even pay me most of the gas I supply because some of the finished goods there, he cannot sell them. Nowhere to transfer. The other time his vehicle broke down. Look at another vehicle there now. One of his vehicles. There is there now. It's packed out because of the bad road. So please, government should help. It's just about 40 kilometers. You can't take them much thing, but it requires discipline and good conduct so that they can do it. Forget about what do we call it, environmental assessment, all these things. They should be on the work. Let's forget about those assessments, what they needed for them to be on the work. At least our able OC Prestige will help us. I heard that he went to house and discussed about issue. This is where he can start so that people will come. Aba will have a good way to do their business, please.
So we need help to walk the road so that we can go peacefully. That is only.
So far, how has it affected your business?
It's also affected my viewer because my motor is not on well. So every time I'm entering garage to work the vehicle. So we need help, honestly. We need help.
Well, we are dumbfounded about the nature of the road because it's been a source of worry to the inhabitants of this particular community and Aba at large. Because it has clamped down all the businesses of the people here. People are suffering, people are clamoring, people are crying. Nothing is going on here. A lot of people are packed out. No business is moving on here. So it's a source of worry. Like we have New Era Foods, we have Tower Soap here. So they are sacking some of their staff every now and then. It's a problem.
Since 2009, the Abia State banned machine not to operate. Then last year, we moved to state government to tell government that we have no road and the boys of now we have nothing to do because of no job for Abia State. Then they give us to ride from rural area. that is from Opo Junction. Since then, the police and the army still worried the Okada people so that they should not operate. Then any machine they are arrested, then they pump the machine, go to station. Some soldiers come to Opo Junction that warn the Okada people, say that they should not stay that place the government kept them. So, I don't know, we don't know what to do. So we are calling the government to come and help us. Because you see this on this side, the whole business, there's nothing going on. So the government should help us.
Transporters and commuters also have their bitter stories to share about their experiences on the Aba roads.
The situation of this road is very, very bad. We are the driver that is loading Aba to Ekotekbene, and we are suffering. So because of the bad road, we cannot be able to pass at Omobo here. When we carry our passenger reach here, then we'll transfer our passenger to another vehicle that will take them to Ekotekbene. As you can see, this my passengers here. So we cannot be able to cross the road.
Well, I think you can see the driver already said that there's no road, no entrance for us to pass from here to Ekotekbene. So that's why he has stopped us here. And now we are going to find necessary ways to reach Ekotekbene, as you can see.
Many people die, many vehicles, many people lose their property. Okay. We suffer a lot, and at last 2 weeks, nearly about 8 motor break down for this road, no repair, and we sleep here. Thief catch us. We lost our property, our money. See now, as I come now, this gallop, this motor, small time is it. I couldn't meet up. From morning till this hour, I couldn't meet up.
Avoid that now.
It is very terrible. I do pass here every week. That's once in a week. We do go to a bank to buy market and come back to you. Sometimes we stay more than 4 hours for this road before you get to you. But if the road is normal, it just 30 minutes or thereabout. But all this while we do spend more than 4 hours for this road before you get to you.
It's terrible. Sometimes we pass night here. Sometimes we pass. It's only all this. There's only 2 days because of this one. That's why we're able to pass here. The server every day. You have to stay 3 to 4 hours before you can pass to Akwa Ibom. It is terrible, my brother. So this is what we are passing through every day. Sometimes we used to pass night here. Sometimes 2 days before you will be able to pass. That's what we pass. That's what we see here every day.
Kaladi enyengwa. Onye ovama masa. Anya tabolo nwanya ahu loza azumiri. Yeta la akreka. Do akanu. Odo loza anya nde ba anya ga de okporo ebelu. Anyị pịakwa ime ọhịa pịakwa kwa da na anyị 15 naira sitali isi ụlọ mmadụ anyị ndị ebe a. Gọọmenti nyere anyị aka otu agụ iji mee ọrụ anyị ụzọ na. Ọ bụ ụgwọ anyị ndị ka wee nyere anyị aka mụtara anyị ụzọ na.
The issue of electricity has been an issue that the people of Aba have had to contend with, as the city basically runs on generators, and this has had its toll on the pump price of diesel and petrol, as the few surviving petrol stations sell far above the federal government's recommended pump price. Although the power plant, Geometric, with the capacity to generate about 1,080 megawatts of electricity, has been built in Aba to take care of industrial and domestic power problems in and around the city of Aba, infrastructure and perhaps political issues has been hindering the takeoff of the laudable project.
We don't have light. We don't have this. Government will
every week we spend not less than 85,000 on utility. 85,000. If we times it in a month, it was 340,000 naira in a month for utility only. 340,000. You see that you can use it to pay at least 10 people.
We don't have steady electricity. You can see our roads as we have entered here. Customers are no longer coming.
Taxation
custom duties, you know, and all the various duties charged at the ports, and the delays they cause can in fact cripple a project. I'm sure before you entered here, you saw the river you had to cross. That is a very big challenge, because if we have to wade through so many meters of water before you come to work and also leave, you can imagine how effective you will be. Not only that, even when we were trying to, you know, bring the gas turbines from Onne port, the road from Onne to this place was also what? A very big challenge. The bridge, which you have to, you know, traverse, was a challenge, because if you don't do what is right, you may sink the bridge, and the gas turbine and everything will have to do what? You know, so infrastructure plays a dominant role in your ability, you know, to get power plants off the ground. No, we are not producing power now, but very soon we're producing power.
What is the problem? Why you're not producing power?
Because we are just waiting for gas supply to come in. We started this about PPA from 2004.
Honorable Osi Prestige, a honorable member representing Aba North and South at the Federal House of Representatives, could not hold back his feelings about the state of infrastructural decay in Aba.
My position still remains the same before and after Igbo had come. The same level of total dilapidation is still what is still wearing today. The only difference is that there is dry season now, and dry season have assisted in a very long way in drying some of the pools, some of the lakes within the roads in Aba. People can now manage to use them from one point to the other, but the road still remains at that same level where you met it some 3 weeks ago. Since inception of the new political dispensation in 1999, we've been very, very unlucky to have people who felt that there should be nothing, you know, they should do in Aba in order to develop the city. It's very, very unfortunate. It has been in total neglect, both the federal and the state roads. Just like you witnessed yourself, even just because of time, we couldn't go to some other areas that you would have seen that looks like a place that is abandoned, a place that is devastated by flood, devastated by erosion, devastated by total neglect by all tiers of government.
He led a delegation of pressmen, honorable members, royal fathers and a host of other key players to ascertain the level of degradation and chart a way forward. This is after his several bills and motions on the floor of the House in order to get government's attention to the critical situation of Aba federal roads.
That Aba should be declared a disaster zone. It should be called disaster zone. In fact, more than what is happening in the northeastern part of the country. Because if you know what Aba can produce, what Aba can give back, more so now that the government is talking about the dwindling oil revenue, it is things that are produced in Aba, like the shoes, the garments, and so many other things that they produce in Aba that could make the difference. Because that was how Japan started, that's how Taiwan started, by encouraging those small-scale industries. The SMEs in Aba, too many, that if government pays attention to those SMEs, I want to bet you that some of the cry and wolves about the dwindling economy would have a relief from that part of the country. It will also create employment. The government is talking about, you know, employing about 500,000 teachers who have youths that are all over the place waiting for one employment or the other. When those areas are given the attention they deserve, they will employ many more people. Like the shoemakers, like I told you, that they produce 2 million shoes in a year manually. So if they do with machines, they told me they will produce over 1 billion shoes in a year. They will employ more hands. People will make money from the transportation of those goods from one point to the other. People will make money by the hotels. The hoteliers will make money. And in fact, the city will come back to life. That is just one part of it. That is the shoemaking, the leather industry in Aba. Then go to the garment industry, which you also saw that it was like one community itself, you know, that have over 50,000 people employed. So if you expand it and give them what they deserve, what they want, in order to, you know, produce automatically, you will find out that they will do far more. They will employ over 200,000 people, and that will reduce the number of unemployed youths.
It is no gainsaying that Aba is now a shadow of itself and is speedily sinking into the oblivion of irrelevance if quick and absolute measures are not taken to remedy the many infrastructural challenges facing the one-time industrial and commercial nerve center of Nigeria.
Thank you.